Hi everybody, this is Susie and welcome to a Vintage Design Studio. Today I'm here to share with you my very first project for a Facebook store group called Crafty Me Shop. The owner is Esme Mike. Hi Esme! I hope you guys like what I put together for my very first design team project. But quickly I'm just going to show you what I used, okay? There was a piece like this that I had purchased from Esme just recently, so I decided to use a piece of that. And I also used this very gorgeous lace. I absolutely adore it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. That word absolutely, right? Okay, and then there was an applique, and if you turn back onto my video from yesterday, you'll see what it looked like. It had a larger daisy, and it had this leaf applique connected to it, so I kind of dissected it a little bit. And that piece that I showed you earlier, that large piece that I purchased, I had to be really super careful on playing with it. In fact, you can see that by cutting it up, some of the pearl is coming off. So I'm going to have to mess around and sew that one down also, just to keep it intact. So right now I'm just going to show you, I decided to make a pair of ballet paper slippers. I've made these before, I think 2 or 3 or 4 pair before, but I never made them using anything from Esme's store, and these are so special to me because I love in the end result. There's so much time and patience that's put into putting it together and having them come out looking so nice, and I really hope that you enjoy seeing them. So here they are. They really look like a real pair of ballet shoes. I have to say, they came out absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to tell you, I put the shoe together from 110-pound cardstock. So right there, the shoe is definitely not flimsy whatsoever. The base of the shoe, if you can see through the netting, is a white taffeta fabric. So I used that, or I don't know what it was. No, I think it may have been satin. I'm not really sure. Let me see. Yes, it's a white satin fabric that I used. And I used some of the trim from my stash and the ribbon from my stash. And around here, this white lace is that very wide lace that I showed you, which is absolutely stunning. At first, I was going to just keep that lace on, but then I started to play a little bit, and I wanted to use that Parisian piece that I purchased from Esme, which was absolutely stunning with the sequins and the pearl beading, just so beautiful. I have a heart charm there that I put in the corner, another charm on both sides of the inner part of the shoe just to hide the placement of the ribbon. And then this was the, if you can see, was a whole flower. And what I did was I wanted to use it, but I didn't know how the big flower would look on one shoe and a small flower on the other shoe. So then after messing around with these different ideas I was coming up with, I then decided to cut it in half and gently place it down. Most of the shoe is adhered with the fabric tack, because I didn't want the fabric to get hard or look hard and nasty from using a glue gun. There are a couple of places that I had to glue down with hot glue to make it hold right away. But on both sides of the shoe, they look so beautiful in that peachy pink embroidered flower with a raised embroidery all around it and tiny little silver bugle beads that came that way. And I just put some pearls in the center just to cover up the empty spot, using some really pretty large rhinestones that I have in there, placed underneath these very pretty paper flowers, and they came out absolutely stunning. So as you can see, I used the applique, the two big appliques and the piece of lace on this, which, you know, you can let your imagination run wild with anything you could, you know, for crafting. You don't have to say like, oh, it has to be one big piece of lace and that's it. That's not the answer. You can certainly use small pieces and meticulously cut it in places where you can cut on the lace on the seam but not into the pearl. So it really is a very beautiful project. It came out great. You can see it's definitely sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And here's the back side. What I did was I had it finished with paper. And then once I put everything down, it was kind of messy, the bottom, and I put the sole on too soon, so I had to cover it with some braiding here. But what I did was, for the sole, which I've always used paper, this time I decided to use Foamarian foam, which is foam for flower making. So I have the foam at the bottom here, and it's when you touch it, it's nice and soft. Like, you know, you can just feel the pressure, not soft collapsing soft, but soft feeling soft. So it kind of really gives it a realistic look. So I recommend that anybody who likes to make shoes to try out using foam for the maybe the inside of the footbed and the actual sole of the shoe. Very realistic feel in the end. The shoes look great. I just love the way they came out, and I hope you enjoy seeing them. Please check out the drop down box below for the link to Esme's store and other places to find me online. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.